Imagine a world where alarm clocks, morning commutes, and soul-crushing office meetings simply don't exist. A world where work isn't tied to time, but to output. And instead of waiting for your boss to approve your vacation, you're earning money while you sleep. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, it's not the future. It's happening right now. AI is quietly dismantling the traditional 9 to 5 system, and those who understand it early will never need a job again. This isn't just another technological revolution, it's the death of the modern work week and the birth of a completely new economy. For decades, the 9 to 5 job was the ultimate symbol of success and stability. You get up, go to work, clock in, clock out, and wait for Friday to feel alive again. But here's the truth. That system was never built for freedom. It was built for control, to make you predictable, replaceable, and dependent. Now, for the first time in history, something powerful enough to destroy that structure has arrived. Artificial intelligence, from AI assistants managing entire workflows to automation tools running entire businesses with minimal human input. The need for full-time employees is collapsing, and here's the wild part. AI isn't just replacing jobs. It's creating a new class of digital workers, people who've learned how to leverage AI to make money on autopilot. This is the story of how AI will end the 9 to 5 era forever, and what comes next for the world of work, wealth, and purpose. 1. The slow death of the office. The office used to be a physical space, and a symbol of productivity. Now, it's becoming a digital graveyard. AI has accelerated the remote work revolution that started during the pandemic. Companies realize they don't need employees sitting in cubicles when software can do most of the repetitive work faster, cheaper, and without breaks. A recent report by McKinsey predicts that by 2030, over 800 million jobs will be automated. Tasks that once required human hands, data entry, analysis, customer service, scheduling, are now being handled by AI systems like ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini. And the result? Employers no longer need 40-hour workers. They need flexible creators, strategists, and problem solvers who can use AI as leverage. The 9 to 5 isn't dying because people hate it. It's dying because AI makes it inefficient. 2. The rise of the AI-enhanced individual. Think about this. A single person with an AI toolkit today can outproduce a full corporate team from 2010. You can run a YouTube channel, write scripts, edit videos, design thumbnails, manage analytics, and post content, all with AI assistance. That means one skilled individual can now compete with entire companies. This is what economists call hyper-leverage, the ability to scale output without scaling effort. Creators, solopreneurs, and freelancers are becoming AI entrepreneurs. They're not working for companies. They're working with machines, and they're earning like never before. For example, there are solo founders building million-dollar AI businesses using no employees. Just tools like GPT, Midjourney, Runway, and Zapier. One person can now run what used to require a whole startup. The line between employee and employer is vanishing. Everyone with AI access can be both. 3. The AI-driven passive income revolution. Here's where it gets even more interesting. AI is transforming how people make money. The traditional model, trade your time for a paycheck. The new model, build systems that earn without you. With AI, this is no longer limited to big corporations. You can create automated YouTube channels, digital agencies, e-commerce stores, and even trading bots that run 24/7. For instance, AI can generate endless video scripts and visuals, manage online advertising campaigns with predictive analytics, write and publish entire ebooks or blogs, handle customer support autonomously. People are building digital clones of themselves, systems that replicate their skills using AI. And as these systems scale, income stops depending on effort. That's the death of the time for money model and the birth of time freedom. 4. The corporate collapse and the new workforce order. Traditional companies are facing an identity crisis. If AI can do 80% of the work, why pay humans for 100% of the time? We're already seeing massive restructuring. Tech giants like Google, IBM, and Amazon are cutting jobs while expanding AI departments. But what's truly changing isn't just employment, it's the relationship between humans and work. Future workers will no longer be employees, they'll be AI operators. They'll manage fleets of AI agents, each specialized in a specific task. You won't do the work, you'll direct it. And this shift creates a massive divide. Those who learn to command AI will rise. Those who compete against it will fall. We're entering a new class system, the AI literate, who use machines as leverage, the AI illiterate, who get replaced by them. The gap between these two groups will define the next 20 years of wealth distribution. 5. AI will redefine purpose, not just paychecks. But here's the deeper question. If AI handles most of the world's work, what will people do? For some, that's a terrifying thought. For others, it's liberation. Because when survival no longer depends on repetitive labor, humans can focus on creativity, innovation, and meaning. The future won't be about having a job. It'll be about having a purpose. We'll see a new wave of creators, thinkers, and visionaries. People who build things because they want to, not because they have to. Artists will use AI as a collaborator. Inventors will use it as a lab partner. Entrepreneurs will use it as a silent co-founder. And the idea of working for someone else will sound as outdated as using dial-up internet. 6. Governments and the economic shift. Of course, governments aren't ready for this. Tax systems, employment laws, and social safety nets are still built around the 9-to-5 model. When millions of people start earning from AI-generated content, royalties, or decentralized businesses, regulation will struggle to keep up. Some countries are already exploring universal basic income, paying citizens a base salary funded by automation taxes. Why? Because if AI replaces workers, the wealth it generates needs redistribution to avoid mass inequality. But whether governments adapt or not, individuals already are. People are learning AI tools like they once learned Excel, not for jobs, but for independence. 7. The future. Work without working. In the coming decade, we'll witness the birth of a post-work economy. Here's what it might look like. AI co-pilots managing your investments and income stream. Personal AI brands that operate 24/7 under your name. Virtual employees, digital clones of yourself. Selling your skills online. Microeconomies powered by AI-generated services and content. Instead of finding a job, people will build income systems. Instead of working harder, they'll work smarter with machines. The 9-to-5 era was built on scarcity. The AI era is built on abundance. The traditional workweek gave us structure, but it also trapped us. It taught generations to measure their worth in hours, not impact. AI is breaking that illusion. It's showing us that the real value lies not in time spent, but in ideas executed. Yes, millions of jobs will vanish, but millions of new opportunities will rise, not for those waiting to be hired, but for those bold enough to create. The future of work isn't about punching a clock. It's about designing a life. And in that future, you don't need to work 9 to 5. You just need to know how to work with AI, because the ones who learn to do that will own the next decade.